What's up, everybody? This is Greg Helbeck. Welcome to this week's weekly success content. On this video, I'm going to talk about another personal development habit that is really not biting off more than you can chew, right? So this is a huge deal for people. I see people now in, the way technology is and how connected we all are. People just have a tendency to say yes, and they bite off more than they can chew, and they ultimately flop, right? They flop on whatever they're trying to execute on. So my tip for you is you really need to get good at saying no strategically, right? So if you're watching this and you're brand new, I wouldn't advise you say no to everything because you don't really have much going on, to be completely blunt with you. That's my goal, is to be truthful to you. But once you get consistent at something and you start getting good at it, you'll start to make more money, number one. Number two, people will start to reach out to you, and you'll have a lot of these opportunities that come down your pipeline. And you have to get really good at only saying yes to things that truly matter and saying no to everything else. Because once you become successful, and I remember someone telling this to me before I became successful, and I was like, man, that's crazy. There's no way. And sure as shit, when you start getting some stuff going, you get a lot of inbound solicitations, and you have to say no. You can't say yes to everything, because if you said yes to everything, you're ultimately saying no to something else, right? So you got to really get good at saying the words no. And you don't want to bite off more than you can chew. So how do you do this, right, without sounding like a total asshole? Here's how you do it. Someone approaches you with something and you just can't quite frankly do it because you have a time capacity or it doesn't line up with what you want or whatever the case is. This is how you say no with politeness. Hey, listen, I appreciate the opportunity. Listen, this seems like a great, opportunity to do X, Y, Z. However, I got 3 or 4 other projects going on right now. And if I said yes to this right now, I'd ultimately be doing you a disservice because I can't commit wholeheartedly to it, and I'd probably let you down if I said yes to this right now. So I really appreciate the opportunity. I think it's really admirable on what you're doing, but right now I can't muster up the time to do this. And if I said yes to you right now, I'd ultimately be not serving you. So I appreciate the opportunity and thanks. So you acknowledge the fact that they're asking you to do something. You're telling them no in a nice way without being an asshole. And you're telling them why you're saying no. If I said yes to this, I'd ultimately be saying no to something else, and I just can't do that right now. So just don't bite off more than you can chew. That's the takeaway, right? You don't have to go crazy and hog wild nuts, but don't bite off more than you can chew, especially in the beginning. You want to be laser focused on the things that matter, right? Laser freaking focused. Doesn't matter what it is. I don't know who's watching this, if you're in real estate investing or if you're trying to be successful doing something else. You got to be laser focused on one thing at a time, right? It's not 3 things at a time. So let's pretend you're watching this and you want to be a business entrepreneur. Don't do real estate wholesaling and real estate rehabbing and e-commerce and cryptocurrency, because you will be broke for a very long time if you try to do all 4 at once in the beginning, right? Pick one thing. Maybe it's e-commerce. I don't know. Maybe it's YouTube. I don't know. Maybe it's real estate investing. I don't know. Maybe it's freaking stock trading. I don't know, but pick one thing. Say no to everything else except your one thing. I'm telling you right now, this is $1 million advice. I know you're watching this for free on YouTube. This advice will make you successful. I'm not kidding. I'm genuine about this. Say no to things that are not your one thing. Don't bite off more than you can chew, and stay laser focused. And if you do that with the right strategy and the right people in your corner, you will be successful. So hopefully you got value from this. If you did, let me know. You can send me an email, greg@velocityhousebuyers.com, and I'll see you on the next video. Have a good day. Thanks.